Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to FireStarTarot. I am Empress Egypt, and this is your you versus them reading. Man, maybe you guys are having a hard time communicating. I don't know what's going on, but we'll tap into it and find out, you guys. Don't forget, I am live streaming on Facebook as well as YouTube. You'll know if you're catching me live. There'll be a live button in a live red button in the top left-hand corner. That's a tongue twister all on its own. I hope all of you guys are having a good day. Don't forget, you guys, if you're not watching it live, you will be able to use the timestamps provided down below. If you're catching this live, have a little bit of patience with me. I do have to go back and add the timestamps to a lot of videos. I forgot. I did just upload a pick a card reading if you want to know if you should stay or if you should go. I will put a link for you guys catching it on replay in this top corner over here. Okay, you guys? Sorry if you're catching it live, you won't have that link until after the video is ended, all right? So Aquarius, we are going to be tapping into, of course, your person of interest as well as you. This is incorporating a little bit of shadows in with a little bit of positive, right? The negative and balance and positive in life, okay? So we're going to kick this off with messages from Spirit. Don't forget, you guys, follow me on social media. All of my social media links are provided up and down. Every time you subscribe to my channel, or if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you are entered to enter into any of my giveaways. I have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up. I will announce the winner as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers over on Instagram. All right. I think I said everything. Don't forget, you guys, energy is fluid, so the roles can be switched, and I will be addressing the cross watcher in this video. So if you are here for Aquarius, welcome. All right. All right, Aquarius. We are going to be pulling, obviously, messages from Spirit first, and then we'll get into your reading, and we'll tap into you and your person of interest. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get Spirit messages for Aquarius. That's way too many. If Aquarius is cross watcher, if you want Spirit messages, you are going to have to check out your zodiac sign, okay? First up, you guys, we do have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. I explain this a lot, like the connect the dots readings, you know, you guys. Obviously, you can't make the picture without all the little dots in between. So that's exactly what this energy is, Aquarius, okay? So very beautiful energy message from Spirit. Just really remember, it's all those little marks in between that actually make up the bigger picture, okay? How boring would life be if we just went from point A to point B and nothing in between? So remember, all those little dots in between are actually what's making you. It's what's creating you, right? It's what's creating the wisdom within you, all right? So don't forget about all those little dotted lines. Yes, you may fuck up those dots, right? You may have to erase and reconnect, but the point is that eventually all of those dots do make up that picture, okay? All right, so that was messages from Spirit. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aquarius, and find out where your energy is at and also your person's energy is at, okay? So we are going to be tapping into your energy with the Muse Tarot, all right? And then we will be tapping into your person's energy with the Light Seers Tarot deck. I will also be pulling overall ending energy for you guys as well, on top of clarifying with the Hermetic deck. There will be an extended to this video, you guys. If you're interested in the extended, it's $5. All you have to do is send me an email, including personal readings. If you want a personal readings, just send me an email, and I will just ask for a price list, or either just say you want the extended for Aquarius, and I'll get you guys the link to purchase, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and tap into your energy first, all right, Aquarius? Like I said, I really want to tap into just first, Aquarius, where your blockages are at, all right, what it is that you're currently learning. And of course, I want to see how you see this person and feel for this person. The card already flipped, you guys. We have the Three of Emotions in reverse. So this is telling me that there is a lot of feelings of you really just thinking about this person in a third-party relationship. So maybe for some of you guys, this person's in another relationship, or if not, maybe you feel like this person's in another relationship, okay? So let's go ahead and start with your blockages first, right? Spirit, show me the blockages for my Aquarius, please. Okay, too many cards, you guys. I will take them into consideration, but I was only going for one card. We have the Four of Emotions, Four of Cups, right? Really focused on the loss of not having this person, and the Knight of Emotions, not taking action when it comes to emotions, okay? So clearly, love is going to be the topic for you, Aquarius. Let's get one card, Spirit, for the blockages, please, for Aquarius. Just one card, please, Spirit. One card for Aquarius, blockages. Thank you. We have the Tower. Very interesting, Aquarius. So what this is telling me is that honestly, your blockages are the destruction within your life, okay? So the moments where you feel like, you know, shit's just everywhere, right? Or things are just being destroyed right in front of you. Anytime you feel like a sudden blow, right? It's kind of that out of nowhere energy. Those moments tend to block you, okay? They stop you from seeing the bigger picture, or they stop you from seeing the end game energy, whatever the case is, different for you, each of you guys. But again, it's just understanding right now that your blockages are these destruction, or are the moments of destruction in your life. All right, we will be clarifying too. Spirit, what is it that my Aquarius is learning? Show me what I need to see. One card, please, for what it is that my Aquarius is learning. Aqua, you are learning how to not manifest, believe it or not. Or Spirit is teaching you how to overcome these blockages by using the things that you don't manifest, okay? I do feel like there's a lot of things that you feel like you've honestly failed at, Aquarius, okay? A lot of things that maybe you have worked really hard for, just feeling like you keep losing them. And again, these are those destruction, like those moments of destruction for you, okay? So it's important to understand that these moments of destruction are your blockages. And what are they blocking? Your ability to be able to manifest, okay? So Spirit's going to teach you through losing how to handle these moments of destruction in a better way where they're not blocking you, okay? So how do you see your person of interest, okay? How do you perceive them in the 3D? So your physical view of them, okay? Ow, wow, interesting, the Temperance. So when you actually physically picture them, okay, when you see them as a twin flame. You see them as reconciliation, right? You see them as balance. You see them as duality, alchemy, right? In separation, you see them as still this alchemy. Like, it's like you don't see them as not being with you, even if they're not with you, right? You see them as your other half. So how do you actually feel for this person, Aquarius? And of course, I will clarify to dive a little bit deeper. In the extended will actually clarify a possible outcome, and we'll dive deeper than this reading, okay? Spirit, again, what is it that my Aquarius is? Feel. Nine of Voices. Very interesting, Aquarius. Very interesting. So even though you see this person as your other half, Aquarius, you really, truly just feel like there's this cruel ending, right? This ending, or at least you want to put an ending to the feelings, like the things you think about with this person, right? So when you're in those moments of sadness and those moments of just feeling like there's nowhere else to turn, it's like you want to put an ending to it, right? And because this person's always there when you're in that moment. Does that make sense? So it's an energy of just you really wanting to put an ending. Yeah, put an ending to the way you're thinking. Put an ending to the thoughts of feeling like this person is your twin flame. Again, putting an ending to feeling like this person destroyed everything, right? The thing's not manifested. It's all correlating, right? So even though, these destructive moments have held you behind and created blockages, and yes, you haven't manifested, clearly there's going to be something positive that comes out of this. Yes, you feel like this person's your other half. Yes, you want to put an ending because you don't really know. So it's a lot of uncertainty and questioning in this situation. But the energy's here. It's a very heavy energy. So let's pull over to your person's energy, okay? Now, Aquarius, this will be a little confusing. Eventually, you'll get the hang of it. If you guys are new here to my channel, if you're not new, then you know how I do things. In the you versus them reading, I do approach the cross watcher as well, okay? Which means I address the cross watcher. So when we flip over to your person's energy, I am going to be addressing the cross watchers who hop on here, who it is, okay? The reason I also do this, if the energy is fluid, Aquarius, maybe you're the cross watcher and not the Aquarius energy. It's kind of like me addressing you again, okay? So again, put yourself where you need to. So let's go ahead and tap into Aquarius's person of interest. So this is going to be about the person that's on your mind, okay? The person you can't seem to let go of, right? The person you can't seem to end these thoughts with, okay? For some reason, this person always comes back to your mind. So it's just that energy, right? So let's find out what's going on. One more shuffle. Third-party situation again, illusions, right? I do feel like this person has walked away and left to a third-party situation or is in a third-party situation, okay? But let's really see what's going on here. All right, Spirit, please show me my Aquarius's person of interest. Show me their blockages, please. You guys, personal questions over on Facebook would be a personal reading. Just send me an email and I'll send you over my price list. As far as free readings go on Facebook, my collective readings are free readings, and there's definitely something to learn, okay? Interesting. So your person of interest, the person who's on your mind, cross watcher, you, this is the page of swords energy. So I do feel like, honestly, cross watcher, there's a lack of communication, okay, with obviously your person here, okay. Maybe a lack of communication with everybody around you. Maybe you feel like you can't communicate properly. Maybe you feel like you have things on your chest that you need to release. But these things, the not communicating, not getting these things off your chest, are creating some issues. They're creating some blockages, all right, Spirit? So let's see what it is that you're going to be learning, cross-watcher. Cross-watcher, what is it that my cross-watcher is learning? What is my cross-watcher learning? Too many cards, you know, I'll take them into consideration, though, okay? We have the Four of Swords energy, foundations when it comes to the way. I really feel like cross-watcher, you're trying to get organized when it comes to your thoughts. I do feel like you are trying to get this communication under control with self, with the Four of Swords energy. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, because you know that if you don't get these, you know, thoughts under control, you're not going to be able to manifest here, okay? And also the Three of Swords energy. So ironically, coincidentally, you're checking in on my Aquarius. My Aquarius really feels like they need to put an ending to it with you, cross-watcher, because they don't fully know, because you haven't communicated. And here you are not communicating, but you also know that this non-communication is creating issues, okay? It is creating sadness and grief, not only for the person that you've affected, but yourself as well, okay? So Spirit, show me what it is. And I do feel like Spirit's using that energy that we just spoke about, right? The walking away from something, walking away from an emotion and not facing it, not communicating it, you know, trying to keep it in, you know, underneath and not express it, like keep it, you know, in the closet, ultimately leads to bigger issues. So let's find out how Spirit is using that lesson to teach you, all right? Spirit, show me the learning lesson here. Learning lesson for Aquarius's person of interest. Interesting, the Four of Swords came out now in reverse, okay? So what this is saying is that the breaking of foundations within thoughts, the actual fact that you are conflicted within your thoughts, cross-watcher, is why, right? Spirit's going to use that to get you to communicate, because eventually you're going to get frustrated. Eventually, there's only so long that you can keep all these thoughts within, especially if there's emotions involved here that go deeper than just this communication and thoughts. You know, it's going to only, it's like, I use this, and I think I saw it like in a meme or a quote, and it was like, you know, and I've said this before in other videos, it's like a container of acid. You know, yes, the container is obviously made to where it can store the acid, but it's made so thick that it corrodes the inside before it corrodes the outside, clearly. So they have to actually change the barrels of acid every so often, because acid eats through anything, right? So, or maybe they coat it with something. I don't know the proper, okay? don't quote me on that, okay? I may be a little bit incorrect. But the point is, it does do damage, right? The acid ends up eating, you know, some of that interior and corroding it. It's the same thing when it comes to hoarding your emotions, hoarding your thoughts, right? It just depends on where they're coming from. But if you're hoarding your emotions, you're hoarding your thoughts, you're not communicating to yourself between your thoughts and your emotions, cross-watcher, clearly it's going to create issues, right? It's going to do more damage to the inside, and eventually you're going to release it. So that's kind of what this energy is, right? It's like Spirit's teaching you through the destruction of shit, through the destruction of your foundations, whether you've ruined the foundations or, you know, you ruined the foundation with someone you didn't see, and then you're in another foundation working, you know, you're trying to build another house with someone else, and the foundation fails, and it's not your fault, right? Maybe your person, karma, right? What you've done to others kind of comes back to you, whether you even acknowledge it or not, right? Because we all have karma, we all have issues, we all do bad things, and sometimes we don't see the things we do until karma hits us on our face, and then it's like, okay, now I know why this is happening. I remember, right? So it's that kind of energy, Spirit. You know, Divine's guiding you here, right? Using the breaking of these foundations to really get you to communicate, to release these thoughts, right? To get a hold of these thoughts. So let's tap into how you feel for my Aquarius, okay? How you feel for them and how you perceive them. We're going to start with the perception, okay? How you actually see my Aquarius. Spirit, show me how the cross-watcher sees my Aquarius, please. As the Four of Pentacles. Very interesting, right? As the foundation, as the stable foundation, okay? And this speaks on levels of, you know, cross watcher. You see my Aquarius as someone who you can build a future with. You can, you know, firmly create the foundation and build a sturdy house, right? And it's like, not only can you build a sturdy house with this person, but you know Aquarius can fulfill that foundation. You know Aquarius is stable, you know, holds on to things, but in a way to protect, right? Very protecting, nurturing kind of energy I'm feeling with Aquarius here. At least is how you see them, right? You see them as such. So Aquarius, I feel like cross watcher is seeing your grow up, right? Aquarius is your cross watcher, your person of interest is just really seeing you as someone who is manifesting, creating, holding maybe past tense troubles, burdens to fuel you in life, right? To really create in life here. So let's take a look at how you cross watcher actually feel for my Aquarius spirit. How does Aquarius' person feel for Aquarius? Show me what the cross watcher feels for Aquarius, please. Too many cards? Nope, one card. Ace of Wands. Wow. Cross watcher, you have a lot of passion for Aquarius, okay? You know, you really feel like this person just sparks your every interest, right? There's so much creation involved when you feel for Aquarius. You really think about the creative aspects of life, like the things that you could create, right? The stable things you could create, and this turns you on, right? This really turns you on. Aquarius turns you on in a grown way, right? That's actually a beautiful energy, you guys. So let's go ahead and clarify. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. That's interesting. Check it out. Aquarius, I do feel like this person may be coming forward towards you, okay? Because they do want a new passionate beginning with you straight up. Look at that, Knight of Cups, right? A little immature with love, but still wants to offer you a cup, right? He may not know, or she may not fully understand what this cup is, but there's definitely this energy of them coming through and offering, you know, a new passionate beginning with you, okay? Or at least wanting to here, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify and find out exactly, Aquarius, what is going on here, and then we will dive into the extended and we'll clarify even deeper, right? Whoops, let's not lose those cards. Don't forget to, you guys, my chats are on if you want to chat with me, but personal questions I will not answer, especially you guys on Facebook. I know y'all do it a little bit different over there, okay? I do apologize. All right, let's do a little bit of clarifying here, you guys. Clearly, I want to clarify the exact destruction that took place, Aquarius, all right? What are these destructive moments that have blocked you, okay? Was it the ending to this connection? Was it the not knowing of this connection with this person? You know, the lack of communication with this person? Let's take a look and see here. All right, Spirit, can you show me why the Tower is here, please? The blasted Tower in reverse. Honestly, I feel like a lot of destruction happens with you, Aquarius, because you already expect it to end. I feel like, too, there's a lot of past tense energy here, meaning the reason you can't get over this destruction is because you think about the destruction. You don't let it go. You keep thinking about that past tense destruction instead of just, look, more destruction is going to happen. Destruction will always happen. It's just about you adapting to it and learning how to get over and get on to the next thing. So again, Aquarius, your blockages are these destructions, right? The things that fuck up in your life, it's like you hold on to them instead of moving forward. All right, so the learning lesson, the Nine of Pentacles, what is it that you're not manifesting, Spirit? Show me what my Aquariuses are not manifesting by holding on to these destructive moments. Five of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. It's like you learn how to actually get through these argumentations. You learn how to get through these conflicts and these struggles. Interesting enough, by losing everything, you learn how to actually be victorious. And what I mean by this is the Five of Wands is about competition, losing, feeling like you're going to lose. By actually losing everything, you flip that around and you no longer have that energy. Lucky, seriously? I don't know if you guys hear my cat or not, but like he's like tearing up a box. I swear, my animals want to act up when they know I'm working, just like my kids. So again, Aquarius, it's just an energy of literally you're going to lose everything. Spirit's going to have you lose everything so that you can pay close attention to it, so that you will no longer lose in these conflicts. You will no longer not manifest during conflicts. That's a better way of saying it, okay? Including this situation, okay? Because I feel like you keep thinking about the destruction of this, and maybe not all the time here, Aquarius, but you do think about the destruction with this person. So it's that energy of, since you keep focusing on this past tense and your energy, it's like you don't realize it, but this person is trying to work really hard on communicating with you, right? So it's that kind of energy, right? So again, you're going to have to go through this so that you can know how to manifest in conflict, right? So that you can understand that no matter what tower moments are going to happen, conflicts are going to happen. It's, can you manifest during these conflicts? It's, can you get over the destruction and keep moving forward to manifest during these conflicts, okay? So let's see why the Temperance is here, Spirit, for Aquarius. Show me why the Temperance is here, please. Bullish man, not taking, yeah. You feel like, honestly, it's like you see this person, you see your cross watcher, you see your person not taking action. You see them not reconciliating with you. Anything else when it comes to the Temperance? Okay. Wow. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Look, you guys might be twin flames. Definitely a soulmate connection. This could be a twin flame connection too. Okay. Yeah. King of Wands. You may be dealing with a Sag here, fire sign, possible Leo or Aries. But definitely there's a lot of passion and drive and ambition within the connection when you guys are in union. But with the King of Wands here, you're definitely in disunion, okay? And so you're thinking about this person, Aquarius. You really are. 6 of Cups energy, there's a lot of past memories here. So this is a past relationship as well. But you just, with this reconciliation, you really feel like this King of Wands is just somewhere else. They're in disunion. You know, yes, you feel this love. You feel like there could be an equal give and take if this person would just be willing to even give to you, right? Again, you don't see this reconciliation, or at least when you view this person, you don't see reconciliation, but you know what you feel with this person. Again, you just don't see this person taking a leap of faith, right? So let's see this ending. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, all because I don't know. So we know you want an ending to the way you're thinking. We know that there's no mental clarity. We know there's no communication, all right? Your person's working on communication here. It's an energy, though, of, look, this is the last judgment, right? The final decision. A decision's never been made here. So you want to put an ending to this because you're never going to have a yes or no, or at least you don't feel like this person's going to reconciliate. You don't feel like this person is going to take action, right? Oh, it's really sad, Aquarius, because let's clarify your person's energy, because clearly, you know, cross-watcher, Aquarius, your person is in a whole different energy, right? Now remember, and this is why I feel this is a twin flame connection, knock me if I'm wrong, because of this 6 of Cups energy, yes, I would normally say a soulmate connection, a learning lesson, but the reason I say twin flame is because even though you guys are doing something totally opposite, you guys are mirroring each other. Because the thing about a twin flame journey, and this is why I feel like this is a twin flame journey, is because, again, in a twin flame journey, you grow in the separation, and when you guys are together, that's the reward. So there's a lot of struggles, conflicts, arguments, destruction within a twin flame union. And clearly, Aquarius, these are your blockages. So again, coming into your person's energy, again, they're not communicating, right? But they're working on it, right? They're going through the experiences and they're seeing you as someone stable. They're seeing you as an intimate connection. So again, you're wanting to put an end to this because you're just waiting, Aquarius, for them to make the decision, okay? So let's go ahead and tap into your person's energy, all right? So Spirit, now you guys know I'm going to be dressing the cross-watcher. Cross-watcher, here we go. Okay, so cross-watcher, clearly you can't communicate. We know that Spirit comes in and shows you how your foundations can be crumbled over and over again until you finally realize, right? So let's see what's going on with the Page of Swords energy. Interesting, and it landed over here. Oh my goodness. And it landed over here with the Last Judgment, right? Justice. This is conflicting. Anytime the cards land like this, it's conflicting, okay? Meaning it's back and forth, unbalanced, can't make up your mind energy, right? So with the 9 of Swords energy, Aquarius, you can't make up your mind because this person can't make up their mind about making a decision to either bring justice to you or to keep this injustice going, okay, period. So this is why you want to put an ending to those thoughts. Cross-watcher, okay, cross-watcher, you want to put an ending to not communicating the things that you have heavily weighing on you, okay? And unfortunately, because you don't know whether to seek justice or to leave this injustice as be, it's like you can't make up your mind whether you want to communicate with this person or not. You can't make up your mind, cross watcher, whether you're going to release this built up toxic poison, right? Or you're going to just keep it in. All right, so that's where you're at. So Spirit, why is the Four of Swords here? Four of Wands energy in the reverse. There you go. So now it's just clarifying it with the breaking foundations intimately. So I do feel like, obviously, cross watcher, maybe you've made some decisions that were more intimate versus love, or because this connection with Aquarius was so intimate, you were afraid that it wasn't love, right? Because normally things like that seem so amazing, you know what I'm saying, they end up being something really bad. So I feel like you chose something else here, but you know, correct me if I'm wrong here in the comments. I feel like you were afraid to take, you know, this leap of faith. And so what ended up happening, again, because you were afraid this intimate connection would lead you astray, but that ended up breaking the intimate connection. So you have this foundation intimately that's just off kilter, right? You can't, your ideas are off kilter, cross watcher, right? Your passion is off, right? It's unbalanced. Okay, so we know you see, obviously, Aquarius as, you know, the Four of Pentacles, someone who's grounded, stable. Clarifying with the Eight of Wands, you're still not communicating with them. Eight of Wands in reverse, cross watcher. You can't make up your mind whether to communicate or not. You feel that this Aquarius is your, you know, grounded individual, right? You see them as the foundation to manifestation for the things that you want, tradition, values, morals. You know, you see all this intimacy with them. You see all this passion and this fire, but you're still not communicating. So why is the Ace of Wands here, Spirit? Tap me into the passion, please. Ace of Wands. I mean, there you go. A very intimate connection, you guys, okay? Clarified. Yeah, so this is just telling me that, honestly, Aquarius, I'll address you now instead of the cross watcher, but Aquarius, you know, look, I know you're waiting for reconciliation, okay? And I know you want to put an ending to this. You know, I know you love them. I know you feel like this person is not going to come towards you. You feel like they're not going to reconciliate, but you can't stop thinking about this reconciliation. Okay, I get it. I know you're waiting on them to make a decision. But in the same way that you're waiting on them to make a decision, and you're also back and forth conflicting in your head, whether do you end this thought process or do you just keep holding on, right? They're conflicting to communicate, right? They know that you're grounding and stable. Well, at least they see you this way, because they don't know how you feel, right? They see you this way. They know they're not communicating with you, even though they know you're stable, and they know that there's this power of intimacy. This power of intimacy also scares the shit out of them, right? Because they know that you can break down their walls when it comes to passion. They know that you can literally like shake their core when it comes to the way they think, right? And so I feel like, honestly, cross watcher, this scares the shit out of you. So you can't make that decision whether to communicate or not. You can't make that decision whether or not to actually bring back justice, right? With the Justice card here, it's conflicting you heavy. It's a lot of burdens here. Damn, that was pretty quick. 29 minutes in. Yeah, Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Nobody wants to release the burdens here, okay? And honestly, rightfully, I feel like, honestly, cross watcher, this is you. Like, I feel like you need to release these burdens, because by you not releasing these burdens and not bringing back justice to the person that you love, that you feel like is the Four of Pentacles, right? The thing is the Four of Pentacles, yes, it's a powerful card, and it can be talking about like holding on to things too tightly or being controlling, right? It can talk about possession, but I think what's the most important thing about the Four of Pentacles is because of the steps that it's taken with you, cross watcher, as far as your, you know, your shadows and your what it is that you're learning, right? So we know that you have an issue with this connection because this connection shakes you to your core. It makes you feel like you've lost intimately because nothing compares to this intimate connection. Yes, this intimate connection scares the shit out of you. Yes, you're afraid that it may just be too good to be true, right? And I get it. I get that it's weighing you down, cross watcher, but it's still this energy of, again, you know, you see this person as someone who's grounded, right? This Four of Pentacles is more important. Aquarius, you have to understand, and cross watcher, you guys both have to understand that this Four of Pentacles is very powerful in the concept of how this is, because cross watcher, the one thing that has you feeling unstable, right, the one thing that keeps destroying underneath your feet is the one thing that can create the stability you need. So weird. So weird. So it's stopping, honestly, Aquarius, I'm just going to tell you, it's stopping them from communicating because, again, the one thing that they feel stable with is the one thing that can destroy them, right? Nobody else can really destroy them, but you can, right? Because there's something powerful here, something very powerful, double ace of wands, okay? Very, very powerful. The powers that be, 6 of cups, right? This is a partnership. This is a union. This is a past memory. This is a past union, past life, past cycles. This is a past tense relationship that's been destroyed. Aquarius, your burdens is the fact that this has been destroyed. You keep living with this destruction. This destruction stops you. It blocks you. It blocks you from manifesting. Spirit uses this, though, so that you can go through it and you can understand, look, no matter what, there's always going to be conflicts. There's always going to be destruction, okay? Especially if this is a twin flame connection, just saying. This isn't the last time, and it probably, if it's your first time, it's definitely not your first. It's definitely not you're going to be your last, right? But it's just that it's understanding that, again, during this expansion, during this separation, you're expanding, you're growing. It's a very painful cycle, but Aquarius, it's the energy of understanding that no matter what, there's going to be shit. There's going to be conflicts. There's going to be battles. And it's understanding that you have to learn how to manifest even during the destruction. You have to learn how to manifest even during the times where you've manifested and you still lose. You can't lose sight of the end game just because some bad shit happens to you, okay? Don't get stuck in a rut. Don't get stuck in a mindset of, I'm never going to have this. My life's never going to do this. You know, it's this energy of really focusing on the destruction instead of just seeing that the powers that be, your person's trying really hard. Okay, this energy, look, this is their shadow work. Just as much as your shadow work is facing, you know, getting over this past tense, being stuck on the past tense energy, right? Basically because you're focused on the destruction and all the conflicts and shit, right? Or the conflict of not having this union. You're not manifesting, period. Okay, so Spirit's trying to work with you there, and here's Spirit over here trying to work with your partner. This is why, again, I feel like this is a twin flame connection, because Spirit's working on your partner. And just like I said with twin flame connections, yes, you guys mirror each other, but in polar opposites, okay? It's like all readers forget to mention that it's polar opposites. And it irks me because that's the most important thing about a twin flame connection. You guys are going to be opposite. You're not going to be the exact same. Mirroring does not mean that this person is feeling the exact same way. No, they're mirroring you because the emotions, it's the opposite, right? If you're all in love, they're going to be all out in love, okay? This is why a twin flame connection is so hard. And if you don't understand that concept, you're never going to understand things, because this is why it's so important to be balanced if you're wanting a twin flame connection. Because what do you think is going to happen if you are not balanced and you meet with someone who's balanced? You're going to knock them off their unbalancing and they're going to fucking run again, okay? Same thing with you, vice versa. So it's understanding, and this is why, again, I feel like this is a twin flame energy, because Spirit is working on you, cross watcher, in the same way that, you know, your Spirit's working with cross watcher. I'm sorry, with Aquarius. Spirit is using the energy of shadows, right? The shadows of non-communication, right? Your person, Aquarius, is having a very hard time speaking, okay? A very hard time communicating with self, right? Is this intimate? Is this gonna fail? Or is this really my twin flame? Does this shit really exist? There's a lot of ego versus emotions here, right? There's a lot of unstable effort, but using these unstable efforts to, again, awaken so that your person will communicate and bring justice to the situation, you know, in the same way that you're trying to end this thought process and all you want is an answer, okay? I hope that makes sense, you guys. This is literally mirroring imagery, right? Polar opposites, but mirroring. Here you are about to give up on this person. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of just feeling like no matter what, this is always no reconciliation. He's never gonna take action, or she's never gonna take action. However, Spirit's working with them and they want to communicate, but they're having a hard time communicating. So just as bad as you're wanting communication from them, Aquarius, they're learning how to communicate, okay? So I get it. You know, it's hard to wait for someone you love, especially if you don't fully know you're always going to have doubts. You're always going to be in conflicting energy until you fully just start to trust yourself and the feelings you have, and know that, if this is a twin flame connection, this will not be the easiest thing you go through, but this will not be the hardest thing you go through, because it's a balancing act. It really is. That's what life is too, right? So let's pull ending energy, and then we will get into the extended. Like I said, in the extended, we'll dive really deep here. Clearly, I want to dive a little deeper, right? I want to really see what's going on with this past childhood memory. I definitely want to see what's happening with the decision and the communication. I mean, I want to find out, does your person, Aquarius, take action? Does your person learn how to communicate, right? And I want to see if you feel the decision being made, right? Hey, Amy, how are you? All right. So let's go ahead and get ending energy, all right? So let's get ending energy. That way we can see just, again, for you guys, where you're at ending this reading off energetically. This is kind of like, ooh, wow, forgiveness. Okay, very beautiful energy, forgiveness, okay? Look, if this is a twin flame connection, you guys have to understand that you have to forgive here, okay? And being a twin flame connection, not only is it going to be with you, Aquarius, but it's going to be with your partner too. You guys both have to forgive here, okay? This is about reducing burdens, okay? There's a lot of burdens in this connection. Aquarius, the burdens for you, it's like your fear is destruction. Your fear is, it's like you run from destruction because destruction, again, has created so much burdens for you. So it's like you're tired of conflicts, Aquarius. You're tired of, again, destruction. So it's this not wanting to go through it instead of actually learning from it, right? So you're holding back a little bit. So Spirit's trying to teach you so that you can gain it and so that you can fully understand that you still have to manifest during these energies, right? You can't just stop manifesting because things didn't work out, okay? So this is why you're supposed to forgive. You're supposed to forgive yourself, Aquarius, so that you can release these burdens, so that you can release the blockages. Same thing with you, Crosswatcher. If you don't make a decision to communicate, you have to forgive yourself. You have to release that toxic energy, because I'm telling you, holding back the way you feel for someone, this person's waiting on communication. You're not communicating, all right? One of you guys has to forgive and make a step in some way, shape, or form, okay? Hopefully you guys both decide to meet in the middle and take action towards each other, both a little bit. But with this kind of energy, with this destruction, Aquarius, I feel you waiting on this person to contact you. Now, Crosswatcher, if you were the person that ended it, yes, you definitely need to communicate in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just sending out an apology for maybe some confusion, right? Because this person, and I'm not even saying that you have to apologize for everything you've done or for everything, because you don't really want to apologize, because everything happens for a reason. And definitely, if you feel like this resonates, get the extended and make sure, and let's really dive into it and find out before you make any major decisions. And I definitely don't want you to make a decision based off this reading, because these are general collective readings, which means you won't know if this message is for you unless you fully confirm with a personal reading, okay, you guys? So again, just work on forgiving yourself, work on forgiving this person, and see what happens with the energy just by forgiving all in itself. There may be a release of these burdens, a release of this toxicity, just by forgiving yourself, Aquarius, for allowing this destruction to stop you from actually manifesting things that you could have for yourself, right? It's like, what happens if in 5 years this person comes to you and this person has grown and is ready to have somebody meet them 50-50. And I'm talking about financially, emotionally, physically, intimately, right? And here you are still stuck on past energy with these burdens, and you're not manifesting. This person's not going to want nothing to fucking do with you. I'm going to be honest with you. And vice versa, right? Crosswatcher, if you're sitting here trying to figure out how to communicate with someone from your past that you fucked it up with, or whatever the energy is, right? Feeling like you put an injustice on this person. Yes, you need to forgive yourself, because everything happens for a reason. And just in the same way that Spirit's teaching them with their burdens, right? Spirit's teaching you, right? Spirit's teaching you with your passion and your thought process and how to communicate, all right? So again, I feel twin, all right? I feel twin because you guys are having the same issue, right? Forgiving each other for the lack of communication or not having communication. Same energy, communication, okay? Destruction, not having it, wanting it. or not giving it and wanting it, right? I'm telling you guys, I feel twin flame, all right? So with that being said, you guys, this is all I have for you, Aquarius, for this week's you versus them reading. I believe next week we're going to be doing a shadow work reading. I haven't confirmed it yet. We'll figure out where it's at. I've kind of played around with some other spreads too, so I do want to introduce those spreads to you. Again, you guys, I'll put a link in the top corner for the pick a card reading if you guys are trying to figure out how to let go or to move forward from this kind of energy, especially because I do see the Nine of Swords. So I do see this energy of you not wanting to think about this anymore or not wanting to put an ending to the way you're thinking. So if you do want to pull yourself from this energy so that you can manifest for yourself, definitely check out the pick a card reading. Again, should you stay or should you go, it'll help you out. I use the wild unknown archetypes in there. I'm getting used to that deck, you guys. I absolutely love it. Okay, so definitely check out the pick a card reading. I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the extended. For those of you guys purchasing the extended, if you are purchasing the extended, just send me an email. Give me 72 hours to give you back the link because I still need to record it after I get most of these videos up, okay? So again, if you want the extended, $5 for my extended. I do use PayPal or Cash App. Also, too, if you guys want to donate to my channel just because you felt that this message was enough for you, definitely donation links are down below. Also, too, like I said, extendeds and personal readings, just send me an email, ask me for a price list, or just be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I would like the extended for Aquarius, okay? And we'll go from there. With that being said, you guys, I love you all. I always pray for you every morning and every night, including with every reading, okay? So I'm seeing you guys grow. It's beautiful. I see the difficulties within this connection, but I also see the growth within this connection. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay focused, Aquarius, on the blockages within this destruction. Really think about what you want to manifest for you. That way, no matter what happens, you're manifesting for you. No matter the conflicts, no matter the challenges, no matter the destruction, it's always going to happen. You're always going to have conflicts. You're always going to have destruction. So it's like facing that fear, right? Facing the fear for what it is, seeing it for what it is, and again, still manifesting during these times, right? All right, I think that's all. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Oh, let me go over the comments really quick. Shoot, I forgot you guys. Let's see. Over on Facebook, again, you guys, personal questions, just send me an email and ask me for my price list. My general readings that you guys are seeing, these videos are my free readings, okay? And they take a lot of energy out of me, and I promise there's things to learn from these readings, okay? Hey, Amy, I saw you already. Hey, Chris, too. How are you, my love? You reached out, Amy? Shut up. I'm so proud of you, chick. Good for you. Yes, patience, honey. You have to understand, look at how long he waited for communication from you, okay? You got this. And again, at least you can forgive yourself and forgive even if this person chooses to not, release their burden. Sorry, I'm addressing a cross watcher, Aquarius, but yeah, most definitely, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep practicing, Amy. I've seen you grow. I've seen you trying your hardest, at least by what you're communicating with me and what I've seen, it's always easier said than done. And even baby steps is drastic improvement, right? So this is why I'm super happy. Good for you. All right. I think I blabbed on way too much. I'll see you guys later. I think I went over everything, you guys. If there's anything I forgot, you guys, I'll put it in the description box. I still have Pisces and Scorpio to drop today. And then, like I said, tomorrow I do 4 readings a day. I'm going to try to keep it to 4 readings a day, you guys. 4 days a week. Okay. I'll still drop something on the weekend for you guys. And you guys know I always go live, so it's not pre-recorded at all. Not anymore anyways. So just know that I'll do the 3 zodiac signs a day, right? And I do 1 from each. I at least try from 1 from each element so that you guys aren't getting like all fire signs one day and all water, I try to switch it up, but I'm also giving you guys 1 extra reading too, whether it's a pick a card, twin flame, messages from ancestors, messages from spirit. It just depends on the energy and where I'm guided to, okay? So I love you guys. Hopefully, again, this resonated for you, all right? If not, it wasn't your message, but hopefully you still learned something, okay? So for those of you guys going into the extended, I'll see you there. Again, within 72 hours, you guys will get that link from time payments received. Other than that, you guys, I'll see y'all either next week for your zodiac signs, or if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow in next reading. Blah, I cannot talk. I'm exhausted. I need to take a break, and then I got to get to my next one. So, all right. I love you guys. Bye, Aquarius. Bye, Amy. Bye, Cross Watchers. Y'all have a good one. Alrighty. Bye.